Welcome back to the Papa Do Podcast.
Papa Do! Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Papa Do Podcast, Season 6, Episode 2. My background is dark now to match Joey's, and my red is popping on the Papa Do Podcast. It's crazy times over here.
I like how you put the pop back together, because that's what I just said before we started this shit, that the red of the I feel like the red is popping more now. So, yeah. I've always had this. I've always had my lit up background. I've always had the darkness there, and then the pale right in your face, man.
Man.
When you're watching me.
Swearing in the first 30 seconds is great. Speaking of that, you should follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Zero segue. Follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Papa Do Podcast. Check out the shorts that we've been posting. We've posted every single day. Our first episode hit 1,000 views. We hit 1,000 subscribers. I masturbated. It was great.
That's great, man. You know when you like look up at the sky, like you're on the phone with a woman, if you're straight and in a male.
What?
And you like look up at the sky.
What are you
and you
saying?
See the moon, and you're like, yo, you see the moon tonight? Even though you're far away, you're like, you see the same moon. No, wait, it's the same sky that you see. That's the term. You look up and see the same sky. Basically, I did the same thing. So that's what I'm saying. Like, even though we were in different places, I did the same thing.
Man.
When I was happy to see that. Yeah, my talking isn't good today.
What the hell is happening?
We should have did it.
Are you having a stroke?
I don't know. We should have did the episode yesterday, but you fucking fuck.
I'm sorry.
So.
All right, I'm busy. It's 1,000 wonders I even had time to do it today. All right. But we won our first
Is your
game
team
yesterday.
at least winning?
We are.
Oh,
we won our first game yesterday, and we won tonight. It's been awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, 2-game winning streak after losing our first 4. So it's been weird because we played. So the first 4 games we played this year, 3 of the 4 teams were top 10 in the state, and we played them very well. We just couldn't win. I think we lost one of them 2-0. We lost one of them 3-1, and then lost one of them 5-0. So we were in all of those games, just couldn't pull them out. But we won 6-4 last night, and then we won 2-1 tonight. Very close game, nail biter, but we got it out, and I'm ecstatic.
So that means it's warm where you are, huh?
No, I was freezing my dick off tonight.
Oh, damn, that sucks.
Yeah, it's been relatively
high school,
warm.
They play with aluminum bats?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Damn, that sucks for them.
Yeah, I mean, the adrenaline's going. You know, you're fine. You're really not that cold when you're out there playing, but I'm over in the dugout calling pitches, and I'm like, fucking throw a fastball, and my teeth are chattering.
That's kind of how it sounded just now when I was trying to do my first little sentiment of the show. But at least we're here. We're doing this. I have a feeling we're going to be back on track next week. But I just want to say that Crypt didn't tell me till like 10 o'clock at night, like, yo, we probably won't be able to do the podcast today, or we won't be able to do it till midnight.
It wasn't that.
And
yeah, I said I wouldn't be able to do it till like midnight.
It was pretty fucking late. I was looking at the phone like, what the fuck? Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't know. I didn't know.
I try to get up at 4 a.m. every day so that way I could get all my shit done before the psycho wakes up. Now, whether that's my wife or my kid, that's for the viewers to decide.
Man, I can just see it that you were ready to off somebody right now. It's there. This is how killers start.
Bro. Today wasn't it. Today was not it. And speaking of not it, we're getting into the songs of the week.
Songs
for
of
this
the week.
Now, for the songs of the week, I always forget about the bow. For the songs of the week, there's 5 songs we're going to go over. And we're going to kind of breeze through them. Do you have a rating of 1 through 10?
Maybe, but you need to pep the fuck up. All right. We come to the Papa Do. Yeah, we come to the Papa Do podcast to release all of our problems. We've always said this is our refreshing moment, and you're bringing some negative bullshit ass energy in here. You need to leave that shit at the door. You're at the Papa fucking Do podcast with me. All right, we're homies. We talk shit out. Leave that negative shit at the door.
Doja Cat and Jack Harlow, the best fucking song I ever heard in my fucking life. I punched myself in the dick listening to this.
I hated
this was
it.
fucking awesome.
So much sex.
The only thing that could have made it better was Playboy Cardi.
Yeah.
Would have made it so much better.
Man,
See ya.
Sex.
See ya. See ya. See ya.
All right, I regret asking you to pep it the fuck up. Man, that was great. I appreciated that. We needed that.
It's in there. It's in there. But
Got to reach down in there and grab that shit out of you, bro.
It's late, bro. People don't realize we're doing this shit at midnight right now.
Hey.
Essentially, for me.
Is what it is. We get the shit done, all right?
Yeah, no, we do. We do. Okay, songs of the week. First one, Doja Cat and Jack Harlow with Just Us. Kind of a right on par with what Jack Harlow's been doing with that smooth little sample beat playing in the background and kind of a fast pace to it. I kind of like that he's been going with that vibe.
Mm-hmm.
But a little bit awkward, honestly, with certain lines. Like, I like, I wish it was just us in this bitch. Okay, we've all felt that feeling before with a girl. Like, damn, I wish these motherfuckers was just leaving. It was just us here. Like, I get that.
So I can fuck you.
Yeah. And he was like, I'm trying to bust nuts in this bitch. I was like, whoa.
Yeah,
For Jack,
that was a little,
I feel like that's.
Yeah, it's risque.
Yeah. I thought he was the gentleman. I thought he was rap's gentleman. Like, that always knew the right things to say to the woman on the track. I listen to this guy and keep these lyrics in mind so I could use them on my significant other. I count on this guy, and he had me in the doghouse after this one.
You just walk up to your wife, hey, I'm trying to bust nuts in you, bitch. And it's like, you will never see my vagina for at least another 3 weeks.
Yo, that would be
Jack,
a great
man, what the
clip right
fuck?
there out of context. Crypt out of context. You will never see my vagina for 3 weeks. It's like, okay, first of all, why would you have one? Second, why am I never going to see it? And why 3 weeks specifically? Like, there's a lot to
That's
unpack
hilarious.
Here. Doja floated on this stuff. Doja was fucking fire on this. And, yeah, she had, one of those verses that, was like, yo, when it comes to female rappers, at least, I'm one of the top dogs out here. Arr, arr, arr. Even though I'm Doja Cat.
She's actually a
Top
cow.
dog.
Bitch, I'm a cow.
Yo, I've never heard that song before.
That was the first song I ever heard by Doja Cat.
I think I should react to that. I think that'd be a good reaction video.
That'd be great. I went from that, then I
Yeah.
went to Tia Tamara. I was like, this girl is just versatile. She does some crazy shit.
Tia Tamara's lit. That one is lit. You put me onto that.
Sick.
That one was
But yeah,
lit.
as far as this song goes,
Yeah.
it's a sex song. It is what it is. It's for an audience. I did feel like it was a little weird though. I did feel the awkwardness about busting nuts in this bitch and she's just touching my dick, but then he wouldn't say dick. Then I'm adjusting my dick, but wouldn't say dick. It's like, but you just said bitch. You just said bust nuts. But you're not gonna say dick. It felt weird. It's like censoring
I think it's
weird
because
words.
if he said dick, it'd be two on the nose. It'd be a dick on the nose. And when you're listening to music, you don't want to have a dick on your nose.
Busting
Usually.
nuts isn't too on the nose.
No, that was. That's why I said, this was
That's
kind
what
of
I'm saying. Is like
awkward a little bit.
why say that and not say dick? Either censor it all or censor none of it and just go straight WAP on it. Speaking of that, he talked
Why
about
did that
macaroni.
Yeah, they did.
So macaroni pussy.
What did he say? Slow like macaroni?
Yeah, and then after
I
that,
felt like I understood it, but I don't think I did because when I heard that line, I was like, the first thing that came to mind was, when they say a girl's pussy is good if it sounds like stirring mac and cheese.
yeah, macaroni in a pot.
Yeah, so that's that was how I interpreted that. But I don't know if it was meant to be like that.
I'm gonna look it up.
I don't know.
Because he said
meaning behind
sounds
that?
like something after that, and that's where I thought it was working out. Hold on.
Yeah.
Slow it down like macaroni. I know it sounds like Zach and Cody. That life's sweet. I mean, high key. So sweet life on deck. but like slow it down like macaroni. I know it sounds like Zach and Cody. Slow it down like macaroni.
We're gonna have to call a lifeline.
That's what I'm
on
saying.
This one. It gets. Make a call to the bullpen. Sandman's about to start playing, and somebody better come out and bring some justice to this because we don't understand what the fuck is happening right now.
And like maybe slow sex, but macaroni's kind of quick to fix, you know? Like, where's the? Anyway, I give it a 5 out of 10.
All right. Well, I gave it a number that I wrote down. 6 out of 10 is actually what I gave it. I thought, like I said, I think Doja,
she's good.
Kind of saved the track.
She got a good voice.
Her verse
good
was really
voice.
fire. Yeah, you know what? It's funny you say that because I'm not the biggest fan of her rap voice because it has such heavy rasp in it.
That's why I like
heavy rasp. That's why you like it. See? Different strokes for different folks, like macaroni.
Yeah. Macaroni strokes. Pussy.
All right. Well, speaking of... No, I'm just kidding.
Speaking of stroking macaroni to pussy, Moneybagg Yo has a song. Tech 9.
I thought I was got that. It's called RDV. First of all, I thought it was RVD, I think, when I first saw it. So I was like, okay, song about Rob Van Dam, a wrestler.
Nice.
He was the frog splash.
Fuck my fuck.
Frog splash. Frog splash guy. Yeah.
Yep, he was.
I really want your thoughts on this because this is some new tech. Yeah. And that's your boy right there.
I thought it was cool.
And,
it was Road Dog Villain is what it stands for.
Mm-hmm.
I always like the chanty choruses, so I'm partial to that anyway. It was interesting to hear how they did it without Chris Calico, because that's normally Chris's thing that he does, and so he had different people singing the hooks for him on that. And I thought it was fun. It was a fun little song. There wasn't anything crazy that blew me away. I don't know if I'd listen to it a whole lot, but the chanty choruses kind of brought me in a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, maybe because I was on that kick of listening to his what was the name of these albums? Ever Ready and Killer recently. Those are because I'm trying to, for anybody wondering, I don't listen to really Tech 9 at all, so I'm trying to get caught up on his discography, and it's kind of like reading the Bible, but it's going to take some time.
Great analogy. 24 albums, I think.
That's a lot of verses.
Bible verses. I see it. Good job.
But somebody else said that. Who said that line?
Literally
Ludacris?
every rapper ever.
Oh, really?
So many people have made that line.
I know Ludacris said it in a mainstream song. Luda, I got more verses than the Bible. It was some shit like that. I forget what it was.
Oh, yeah. It was very good delivery right there, too.
By me or by Ludacris?
By you. Sounded like him.
Oh, not a bad impersonation? Thanks.
Yeah.
I still can't believe I didn't get him that day on the fucking Guess the Rapper. I will never forgive myself for that. I'm actually salty every time I hear Ludacris now.
Luda!
Because of that.
I'm just going to start interjecting with that whenever I want to piss you off. Just Luda!
I'm going to be honest, bro. After hearing all those songs by Tech 9 recently, I see the name RDV in my face, and I almost called him RDV. Tech 9, hearing all those creative songs. There's a lot of creative, charismatic songs on those 2 albums that I just mentioned to you, even though they were quite a while ago now. But this did not have that type of energy. Mm-hmm. This seemed kind of throwaway to me a little bit. It even sounded like he tried to compensate or save it at the end by saying, hey, remember I could do this? And then he did the machine gun freestyle thing again at the end where he raps over the gunshot sounds or whatever. But yeah, that was not the best interpretation of that, but yeah. Overall, man, the song was kind of corny to me. I gave it a 4 out of 10.
Wow. Yeah, sip your fucking Dunkin' Donuts, you bitch. Fuck you. You fuck white basic ass bitch. You fucking.
It's called an opinion, sir.
It's the way you gave your opinion, you white bitch.
I did kind of intentionally do that to be a little douchey. I ain't gonna lie. Sip it right out. But also, I was talking a lot, and I wanted to fucking sit.
You could have sipped it non-Karen-like. Anyhow.
What, like the way he was when he made this song?
I gave it a 6.2 out of 10. It's not my favorite.
Oh, non-Karen. Oh, I thought you said caring.
Hey, double entendre. There we go.
Okay. 6 out of 10, you said?
6.2 out of 10.
6.
Yep, getting random with it.
At what point do we stop this nonsense?
I'm going Dave
Jesus
Portnoy
Christ.
pizza review numbers.
All right, 6.2 out of 10. I don't understand the reference you just said, but that's okay.
You've never watched
We're not
pizza
gonna
reviews
harp on
from Barstool?
From Barstool? No.
Dude, they went to, was it Pepe's that you took me to?
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's like one of his highest
The
rated
best
ever.
pizza. Hell yeah, bro. Come to New Haven, eat at Pepe's.
Yeah, and is there a Sal's in New Haven?
Yes, there is.
Sal's, I think, was his favorite.
Sally's.
Yeah.
So it's Pepe's and Sally's are like those are the two juggernauts.
Bro, you're missing out. Those are so fun to watch. I don't particularly care for him as a person all that much. He does some good stuff for small businesses and things, but like he's a little douchey sometimes. But those pizza reviews are freaking awesome to just watch them for a minute. It's great.
You know what's even great about that? I could watch his reviews, be like, damn, I'm hungry now for that pizza, and I could get right on the motherfucking highway and go and get that pizza.
It was pretty good. I remember you took me, and then we went to Buffalo Wild Wings and waited like 3 hours to get some wings to eat with that pizza.
That was awful.
That was terrible, dude. I didn't get a great experience.
Oh.
Oh. What's awful?
That was gonna be the segue.
Which one is awful?
Man, there's choices. I'm gonna go. No, actually, no. You know what? Spoiler alert for anybody listening. Tech Nine's new song is my lowest rated song in this.
Fucking bitch.
In these songs in a week. But let's talk about a song that Crypt, I assume, thinks is awful, and that's Nav's song with Metro Boomin on the beat. Real Me.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, Nav overall for me, it's pretty boring. Pretty boring music. But there's a reason why I'm going to give an edge to this song a little bit. But first, I want to hear your thoughts because it'll probably be hilarious.
It's not as hilarious as you think. It is the most background of background music I've ever heard in my life. And that I could not remember a single thing from it. It is so generic sounding. I drove from the high school to McDonald's to eat dinner tonight, and like the song played in the background, and I just couldn't tell you. The only thing I remember is the Metro Boomin beat tag in the beginning. That's it. Metro! And then just songs over.
Yeah, I don't remember much about it either. And I think that's a good thing to point that out, though, because I think a song should be judged on its memorability. You know what I mean? How catchy it is, or if there was something that really grabbed you. If it wasn't for these notes, bro, that I take when I'm listening to these songs, I don't know what we would say about these songs. I would be like, shit. I mean, Jack Harlow did his job, I guess.
Yeah.
Jack Harlow did his job, right?
Jack Harlow raps.
As long as I say macaroni and talk about busting nuts and putting dicks on noses, then we're gonna be remembered. We're gonna be remembered for a long time. So there you go. Yeah, for me, I thought the Metro Boomin beat was pretty cool from a production perspective. It had a nice little breakdown in that second verse with a little congos in there. And in terms of the lyrics from Nav, though, the line that stuck with me, which I think is great, is the name of the song. When he says, "When I'm coming down, that's the real me." I think that's a pretty tough line. Or it's so simple, but it's so relatable, you know, even though I don't really drink or anything like that. But like I have friends who drink and do drugs or whatever. And then when they're in that moment, or when they're like when they have their buzz, that's not the real them. You know what I mean? Like, but when they're coming back down or whatever, sobering up, that's the real them. Actually, when you think about it, it's just a pretty fucking simple line.
It's very simple. It's like you're deep throating this line for no reason.
I was looking for the good in it all, man. That's the thing with like when I do my reactions too. When I react to music, I'm just looking for the good in everything.
I understand. It's still relatable. I mean, you can even look at that as a depression standpoint. Like, I have my good days, but that's not the real me. The real me is when I'm fucking sad as dick because my kid's a psycho. You.
Other way around.
Talking about you.
Yeah, yeah. No, the real me is when I'm like having fun. I think. I hope. Is that the real me?
I don't know.
Did you actually me, the sad sack of shit?
Who knows? What are you most of the time?
Happy sack of shit.
There you go. So that's not the real you. The sad sack of shit is not the real you. Yours is the opposite. I do feel like Nav, however the fuck you say his name, his is more so like a success point of view or maybe even a drug point of view. Like he's riding that high of success or that high of drug intoxication, but when he comes down and is leveled out, that's the real him. But yeah, song 5 out of 10 for me. Forgettable.
Yeah, I put 5.5 out of 10. I'm high. I'm surprised you rated it. Fuck words. I'm surprised you rated it as high as you did.
I mean, it still sounded.
To be honest,
still sounded listenable. It was just
forgettable.
Yeah.
Sonically, it sounds pretty good. It just reminds me of the type of the music that I would listen to when I'd be drinking with like a smoking hot chick late night in a penthouse style 5-star hotel in the city.
Yeah,
that
super relatable stuff.
But yeah,
just everyday stuff.
Yeah, that never happened. All right, let's go on to a little bit more high energy shit. If you didn't listen to this song yet, you should listen to this song yet. Kyle Rich and Mask Tha Slump God with Spin. How do we feel about this one?
It was wacky. I love Ski Mask. And did he just do the chorus on this, or did he have a verse too?
Man, I know. No, I think he was on the second verse. I'm pretty sure.
I think he was on. He would have been on the first. He definitely wasn't the second.
Because it's Kyle Rich's song, right?
Yeah. If I don't know if he was just the chorus and like there was, I don't know, because the chorus is rapping, so it might have blended in a little bit with it, but it was wacky. It reminded me of vintage Ski Mask, and it made me crave more music from him because I feel like he's kind of been on the back burner for a little bit.
Yeah, man. Like he always has those super bass heavy, just fire drum pattern type of. I don't know, man. It's always just crazy energy when I listen to this guy, and it really like got me like energized, I guess, and it did bring me back to listening to his projects and be like, yo, why is every beat fucking crazy? Oh my god, his energy is shit. This shit, like it's just a nonstop like getting punched in the face repeatedly, but it feels good
in a good way.
Yeah,
like a dominatrix way. Like, yeah, punch me again.
Yeah. Anyways, I gave it a 7 out of 10. I thought this shit was fucking fire, and this one was playlist worthy.
I give it like I'm gonna give it a 6.9 out of 10 because that's what I want to do.
What a dick. What a dick.
You're a basic bitch for getting rounded numbers.
Okay, fair enough.
And drinking your coffee.
Go listen to that. Coffee.
Spin on the block till I'm dizzy. Yeah.
Shit is hard. Next song.
Close the door. Tell me what you're looking for.
That was great.
That's not how it goes, but I think I was trying to sing Teddy Pendergrass.
I was like, I don't even know what the fuck you were doing there.
It was close.
It's like none of those. That sounded not familiar to anything I listened to for songs of the week. But you're gonna have to take this one over, Joe.
All right, Moneybagg Yo. Or at least he used to be Moneybagg Yo, because apparently in this song, Close the Door, he mentioned he spent $2 to $3 million on drinks. Is that hyperbole, or is that like a real...
I don't know.
Are you about to sneeze, or is your face about to just like jump out of your...
$2 to $3 million, what? That's what that was.
$2 million on drinks. Did you hear that line?
No, this was the last song that I listened to, and I kind of cut it off halfway through. Yeah.
The songs of the week. Crypt doesn't give a fuck about the songs of the week. All right, to me, it has a cool vibe. I mean, he's a Memphis dude, by the way.
Yeah, I kind of like him. I mean, he's put out some stuff that I really like that my cousin has shown me.
I think he's one of the better. Yeah. He's one of the better Memphis dudes. I think one of the better Memphis rappers. That melodic stuff he does, I think is cool. I love piano trap beats. I'm pretty much a sucker for those. And little flute breakdown in this beat. Like, it was cool. I like Moneybagg Yo's music, too. I never heard a full project from him, though. That's something I should probably get on because he's actually somebody that I fuck with. He's done collabs. He did a collab on a fuck the cheeseburgers. Don't do it. The album that Meek Mill put out last
What?
that had like African style art all over it. I can't remember the name of the album, but he had a good song with Moneybagg Yo up there. It was one of the best songs on the album, actually.
Why did you tell me to fuck a cheeseburger and then rescind the offer?
Just don't do it, bro. Because I didn't take into account that it might be like an angry rodeo burger or some shit like that, where it's got jalapenos and God forbid a seed gets in the wrong place.
Man, I'm glad you really think this through.
I do.
That sounded like it was from experience. It's like, fuck a cheeseburger. Don't do it. Don't do it. Been there, done that. Not a fun time.
It's not a fun time. Yeah, I gave this song a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. From
I probably
Moneybagg
agree.
Yo.
It was very Lil Baby-esque is kind of the vibes that I got from it.
Okay. His delivery isn't like a Lil Baby, though.
Just a melodic rap style.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of cut it off after I got the vibe that I wanted, and I went straight into the next topic. Was that the last song of the week?
It was.
Week of Song!
He remembered. I can't fucking believe it. What a champion.
It's great.
Champion.
Are we going into... Man, these segues are
You were
great.
doing a segue.
I was doing a segue because I cut that off to listen to Bully by Kanye.
Oh, you want to talk about that next?
That's what I was saying. Should I wait and do a different segue?
Yeah. I was going to do hip-hop takes next.
Let's just forget everything that I said for the last 3.5 minutes. Joe, take it over.
I went on Twitter and I asked you, what are your hip-hop hot takes? So we're going to start our segment called Hip Hot Takes. Yeah. It's a little, I feel like it gets cleaner every week.
Your beatboxing's getting better. Bismarcky would be happy.
See, every week, because I know like where I want to go with it. You know what I mean? One of these takes is actually about Kanye, so I think we'll read them. We'll do a few of them here.
This is the first time that I've never seen any of these. Normally, I'm the one reading.
Yeah.
But I was irresponsible, and I didn't ask for hip hop takes. That was just Joe.
I feel like this isn't a hot take.
Read it anyway.
I do want to because it kind of comes at you a little bit.
Great. I sound like NF and Eminem. Fucking fantastic. Anything else? I haven't had my feelings hurt enough lately. Let's just do that.
This is from Barry Allen or The Hash or bro, pick a name. Hot take.
Barry Allen is the Flash. All right.
Oh.
You said The Hash. It's Barry Allen is Flash's name.
Well,
anyway.
It says The Hash. It says The Hash up there.
All right. Well,
the hash slinging slasher.
Let's see what the hell this guy said.
People who shit on the Cardi album are just old and closed-minded. I understand if you don't like it, but if you're like, I don't see the appeal and just hating, you're just being ignorantly wrong.
Cool. Album fucking sucks.
But do you see the appeal, though? Like, do you
Yeah,
understand why?
It's for
there
people
would
that
be
want
people that like it?
ignorant ass, just hard ass beats. Like, I get it. 100% get it. It's just, I don't see there's no appeal to me. I'll always understand an appeal for something. Like, Blueface, rapping off beat fucking murders my brain. I hate it so much. But I understand that some people like it, and I get it, and I move on. And I understand that some people just want to listen to a guy whisper on some hard-ass beats.
I understand. Well, the biggest thing that he said out of there to me was, that his hot take was directed to people who say, I don't get the appeal. I don't think that means you're hating, though. I don't think that means you're hating. Maybe it's
I feel
just
like I
so
said that
off
about the
wall.
album. Did I say those exact words? Probably did.
Is that where he got this? He
I
typed
probably
this
did.
with some hostility.
That
Just getting
fucking
timestamps, making sure he knew exactly what you were saying. I mean, obviously, I understand the appeal because, this is some rage shit. Mosh pits at rap shows. You know what I mean? That's what type of energy this type of music brings, and it's not about lyrics at all. Obviously,
right.
It's not. Anybody who's pushing the agenda of Playboi Carti's is super lyrical. You just have to listen. Stop it. Get
some help.
But yeah, that's not what I listened to it for. When Pop Out came up as the first song on that album, I was like, perfect. As soon as that first 808 hit and I heard him go, I was like, okay, this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted from a Playboi Carti album. This is what I listened to it for. If I'm listening to a R&B album, I'm listening to it for a different reason. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's different times. Movies are the same way,
Yeah.
You don't go into a comedy looking for a car explosion scene.
Understandable. I just feel like there could be so much better ways to do it. I just don't like Carti's voice or his delivery. I mean, it sounds like the young brother on the Wild Thornberries. Just no. What did you just do?
I don't know, bro. In one of the songs, he just randomly went out of nowhere, and then he was just quiet for 3 seconds, and I was just looking around, what the fuck was that?
He did it to make you think. He's super lyrical. You don't get it. You're old.
You don't get it. You're old. Nah, it is a cheap way to discount somebody's preference.
Yeah.
Or whatever, to just say that, you don't get it. You don't get it, Unc. That's what I'm hearing a lot.
Yeah.
About people you don't get it, Unc. Blah, 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 blah. But, of course, different strokes for different folks.
Macaroni.
You know how I feel about the album, actually. Now you just sound like Zach and Cody. Whatever the fuck that means. What does that mean anyway?
It's because they followed it up with the Sweet Life on Deck.
What's Zach and Cody?
Sweet Life on Deck. It was a Disney TV show. They were Zach and Cody.
I was busy watching Drake and Josh.
They just did a new podcast, by the way. I want to watch that.
Yeah. Shouts to Drake for having the balls to talk about that whole situation.
Yeah.
Where's how do I find the Instagram answers from I posted the question.
When did you post the question?
No wonder why this guy doesn't like Cardi. No, I'm the one that does. Okay. It was days ago. So are they gone?
They are gone.
Shout out to anybody that submitted their questions on Instagram.
Your question never got read, and we don't give a fuck. That's
all right. Drunk Solid Snake. Every rapper has already rhymed every word already. They all need to invent new words to stay relevant and cool.
Wow. Interesting. I'm sure every word has been rhymed. You're right. We need to start inventing new words.
All right, let's start.
All right.
Sklorgle.
I need more words to rhyme with silver. It's a hard word to rhyme with.
Oh, that's easy. Dilver.
Dilver. What is a dilver? That sounds like
dilver.
It could be a pickle, a type of pickle.
I mean, a dill pickle.
And a dilver pickle.
But a dilver, that's where it stems from, actually. It's funny you ask because
explain.
A dilver is a girl that goes down on a guy for their pickle.
This is Urban Dictionary shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But in order for it to apply, they have to be in a setting that has food service there.
Okay.
Otherwise, it doesn't count. She doesn't count as a dilver.
Then she's just a ver. Got to be a dilver in a restaurant.
Not. She don't sound like a ver to me. I don't know any ver that does that. Then there's Krillver. Krillver is another one.
The very obvious farming machine tool.
Exactly.
There is the Pilver, which is very clearly.
Is Pilver a real thing? Pilver.
You don't know what Pilver is?
Stop. I don't know what. Okay, yeah. Enlighten me. What the fuck is a Pilver?
It's very obviously a drug dealer.
Okay. I'm pretty sure you just took pill and you just said fuck it.
I'm not the best at making new words. I'm taking the origin of the word and then just putting ver on it.
Gotcha. Well, we are making strides in hip hop right now by doing what we're doing. We're doing God's work right now by
creating a whole new thing. This is great.
Yep.
I feel like George Bush.
So
he used to make up words.
I would have said Cameron, but what's the difference? All right, let's talk about your favorite rapper. GNX's Kendrick. Oh, this is by Crazy Cat.
Great.
GNX's Kendrick Lamar's most approachable album for new fans. I like this.
For new fans, yes.
This is a well thought out take.
I think for new fans, absolutely, especially because it's his newest project, and it's pretty surface level stuff. There's not anything making you think too hard.
Yeah, most of it for sure.
I would say between this and Damn are his most approachable.
I was gonna say Damn had that type of energy. Like Damn turned me into more of a Kendrick fan.
Mm-hmm.
Damn made me want to go back and listen to Pimp a Butterfly properly, because when it came out, I think I didn't listen to it properly. Like I didn't really put on my thinking cap and really take my time with the album and listen to the song from. You wouldn't get it, bro. You wouldn't get it. Kendrick Lamar's just deep, bro. Like you wouldn't get it.
Wouldn't get it, Unc.
You wouldn't get it.
You wouldn't get it.
You're white.
Nephew, cuz.
You're white. I'm powder. All right. You wouldn't get it.
Only the powders get it.
But anyways, yeah. Damn, I don't know, bro.
Damn is more. I would say it was more commercially successful, but I mean, we're still in the commercial success of this album, so we need another year or two to really see how they compared. Because Humble, I mean, it still gets played at every basketball game, every baseball game.
Humble and DNA.
Yeah,
Both
they
of
just
those
get played like shit. But I'm hearing TV off everywhere. I'm hearing Squabble Up everywhere. I'm hearing not like us for sure is everywhere. Is that
not on the album?
I was like, it's not even on the album.
No.
So, yeah.
No.
I feel like Damn would be a touch more approachable from a commercial, brand new fan standpoint.
But then again, we're just talking about those main singles, and Love is a one that I like a lot. That's my favorite one on the album, I think. Love me.
Mm-hmm.
Would you love me? Like that shit is just fucking hard as hell to me. But I gotta think about this one. I gotta look at the other album cuts, not just the singles on that album.
Mm-hmm.
Because GNX is so fresh in my mind, I would say a lot of it is kind of just turn your brain off and vibe out.
Yeah.
And it's fun to listen to.
It's definitely between this and Damn. To Pimp a Butterfly, too much thinking. Mr. Morale, way too much thinking. And then Good Kid, Mad City. It's kind of a mixture, I feel like. It's more so on the Pimp a Butterfly
but it's
side.
Still a little conscious.
Yeah.
A little conscious. A little bit. So
that's my favorite album by him. I like the mixtures of it.
Yeah. Okay. How many was that? All right, let's do one more, because the next one leads into Kanye. All right, this one you're gonna have to think about a little bit, and I'm doing this one because this is from my boy Nicholas Light. Shouts to him. Just got married. He's out in Hawaii right now. Let's talk about Nicholas Light. No, I'm just kidding.
Never met him before, but
segment about
congrats.
this guy.
20 minutes. I can bullshit about anything. Let's do it.
He's a rapper turned anime reactor, and he's just fucking killing it.
Nice.
Yeezus is Kanye's second best album.
That is a terrible take. That is just appalling.
Oh man, you're gonna hear a lot of opinions about what I think about Kanye, which is gonna be fun to do in this because I don't think I've got to talk about Kanye enough since we started the podcast.
We've only talked about him a handful of times, I feel like.
Yeah. And we're sorry, Kanye, we're not giving you enough attention here. But Yeezus was very innovative. I don't think anybody could say no to that. It was innovative, and he really went against the grain and did not give a fuck what traditional hip-hop stood for or anything like that. It goes back to the whole, like, why people rock with Cardi so much. Like, oh, he's just doing this. All right, why is no other artist doing that? Why are no other artists doing that? And the ones that try, why aren't they getting the same love reciprocated, or same fan base from what they're doing? You know what I mean? Like, I always respect when somebody does something innovative in our space in hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
However, just because he tried something a little bit more experimental, graduation, late registration, and go fuck yourself, college dropout are just, all three of those are
their
better.
heads above, like well above it.
In my eyes, like don't get me wrong. Maybe it depends on when.
You sounded like Christopher Walken right there. Sorry, don't get me wrong. That was a bad impression.
I don't know who that is, but you said it with such confidence that it just sounded funny.
Such a bad impression.
It's kind of like Family Guy jokes. I don't understand half the references, but they just say it with such confidence that it's funny.
Funny. It was a bad impression on my end. You might know who it is. I'm doing a bad job of expressing who that is.
Is he an actor?
Yeah.
Christopher Walken?
Do you know the More Cowbell skit from SNL?
Yes.
That's him. More Cowbell. That guy.
Oh, okay. Yo, I completely ruined. Sidetrack really quick. When I went to a Cleveland Indians game, they're not the Indians anymore, huh?
They're the Guardians, which is bullshit.
Guardians, so fucking stupid. The Cleveland Indians game. It was a Cleveland Indians game with my cousin because they live in Cleveland. You see where this is going?
It's great.
They, during the seventh inning stretch, they played that skit, and I don't know why. No, I do know why, because they had like a tradition there of hitting cowbells in the stands or something. They always have like their weird traditions at these games that the crowds do, But yeah, and they were playing that sketch on there, and he was like, more cowbell, and then Will Ferrell was like doing his whole. Yeah, that was Will Ferrell, right?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Whew. Okay.
So you know who Christopher Walken is? It's great.
But yeah, he was doing his. They were doing it, and my cousin, who's fairly older than me, he was laughing like, yeah, and I was like,
I get it.
Why is it? Well, I don't get it. And he was just like, it's just funny. I don't know.
More cowbell. More cowbell.
Just completely ruined the moment for him because he was having a great time just laughing about it, and I was trying to understand it better. And I have no idea what this has to do with anything. I don't even know how we got
so yeah, Yeezus is not even, it's barely top 5 Kanye albums, let alone top 2.
It might be his 5th best album.
So I'm saying, like, you name 3 of them. What's even better than that? Like 808s and Heartbreaks, maybe. Not that. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
That's better.
So
for sure.
Yeah, it's barely cracking top 5 if it cracks top 5.
Yeah, but maybe some people like that experimental Kanye more. On the, I don't know if I don't know. I don't know when people send in these hot takes if they're trying to ruffle feathers, if they're just trying to say something that's just, I don't know if they really believe it or not, or if they're just trying to just.
Just say
start
some shit.
discussion.
I'm gonna
but-
start doing that. I'm gonna make second accounts and just be like, Eminem's the 10th best white rapper. Fight me. And then just like,
You
wait,
gotta
what the
name
fuck?
9
Like,
rap-
I'm just gonna get mad.
9 white rappers better than him.
I can't even name 9 white rappers.
Damn. You just made me really split on what the segue should be going from here into whether. Oh, first of all.
My bad.
Yeah. Takes hot hip.
Awesome. I was actually going to put one more in there because I did see a TikTok of a guy saying no rapper. There's an argument going around that no rapper has 4 classic albums. And I wanted to talk about that to see if do you agree or can you think of a rapper that has 4 classic albums?
Well, we just discussed the other day that, Jay-Z had 11 number 1 albums.
Yeah.
So there is that. So let's see. I mean, since we're talking about Eminem really quick, and this is a white rapper podcast, is Eminem's show a classic to you?
Yes.
Okay. So his first 2 albums,
Absolutely.
first 2 with Dre were, yeah, okay. So those are. After that,
yeah, I wouldn't say the only other one that you could even kind of come close to would be Recovery just because of the commercial success it had.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I would call it a classic or not.
Yeah, I don't think hip hop enthusiasts would call it a classic.
Yeah.
I don't think they would. I'm thinking about Nas now. Nas, Stillmatic, Illmatic.
Yep.
Illmatic, Stillmatic. Is God's Son? Is that a classic by Nas? Maybe not. That's
Maybe.
the one that
I would argue 3 for Nas and like 3 for Eminem, but I just can't even think of a 4th one. Nas needs to come out with Still Illmatic. Wouldn't that be great? Illmatic, Stillmatic, and Still Illmatic.
That would be. You should.
I'll hit
tweet
him up. Yeah, I'll message him. We got that close connection.
I
would
mean,
say
there's
Jay-Z.
so many rappers out there. Jay-Z, right?
As much as I say Jay-Z's overrated, I would still say he's got 4 classics.
His first one, Can't Knock the... No. What the fuck is the name of his first album? Reasonable Doubt.
Reasonable
Holy
Doubt,
shit.
yeah.
Almost lost it.
What'd you say? Can't
Reasonable
knock
Doubt.
the Hustlers? Is that what you gonna
Yeah,
say?
that's the first song on the album, Can't Knock the Hustle. Reasonable Doubt, classic. Blueprint, classic. Blueprint 2, to me, is a classic. I feel you. Not as good as Blueprint.
Yeah. The
but
Black Album,
nah.
classic.
Yeah. I would say Jay-Z got it.
I'd say he's pretty
Jay-Z
close.
got it.
I do like Blueprint too, but and then
There's so many
Kanye,
rappers,
maybe?
bro.
would you say Kanye with Late Registration,
To me,
College Dropout?
yeah, I feel like Late Registration doesn't get enough love.
It's got a super underground love, like cult scene, I feel like.
Yeah, it's
Was
it's
that after
unreal,
College
bro.
Dropout?
It's like yes, it's his second. It's his sophomore album. Man, I think Drake has 4 classics now that I'm thinking about it.
Ooh.
His first one, Thank
I
Me
always
Later.
forget about Drake in these conversations. I don't know why.
Thank
It's
Me
just-
Later is very single heavy. I feel like it's a classic. Like every song is like, yeah, I feel like that's a classic. I feel like Take Care is his greatest album.
Mhm.
So that is definitely a classic. Nothing Ever Was the Same Always, but it might be, but I don't know. Shit be changing, bro. That one to me is a classic.
I love when you
think
just
so.
get so confused about something, you just ramble on and say words.
I think I had the title right after the first few words, but then I just kept
it
going. Yeah. Damn, why can't I remember anything after those right now? Scorpion, no, that's not a classic. It was good, but it's not a classic. Certified Lover Boy,
Ass.
not a classic. No, hey.
I know you love No Friends
hey.
in the Industry. You played that song a million fucking times at my house. God, I was so tired
Yeah,
of
that
that.
shit had me hyped.
Joey, hey, have you heard this
No
new song? It's
Friends
like,
in
Joey,
the
I've heard this. I've heard you play it 20 times. You don't have to play it again. They just play it.
Yeah, I did play that a lot. Yeah. Such a good song. Man, that's a good song. Yeah, I don't know. We could go on and on about this. This could be a whole segment for next week. I think somebody just helped us out for our segment next week, so that way we have something to talk about.
We'll talk about, do a little more research about it. But
yeah, for sure.
Let's talk about Kanye's Bully that was leaked by him.
I need to hear your thoughts before I talk about my thoughts.
Dude, there is one song on this that has been stuck in my head since I heard it. Do you think you can guess what it is?
This is a good start.
You know me as a producer.
Yeah,
so which one of these beats tickles the funny bone that I really, really like?
You?
Yeah.
On this album?
Yes. There was one of them, I heard it, and I was like, oh. It was tickling the funny bone.
The only thing I could really think of was the serotonin.
Serotonin was it?
Oh, okay,
It's been stuck in my fucking head.
That's not the name
of
the song.
Was it Your Mind or like Mind Your something? Mind Your Dick?
Okay.
I forget the name of it.
There you go.
But
isn't it fun to not say the correct title, and just come up with your own title? Like, it's so much more fun. Serotonin.
It's sick. It's a cool melody.
Yeah,
I like the guitar on it, and then like hitting that low note on the guitar. Like it's
got that distorted string. Like,
and then it has that weird violin like crash sound in the transition. It had a lot of sounds that I really, really enjoyed.
Yeah.
And just those melodies that he was hitting, just like I said, it tickled the funny bone in my body that I really enjoyed.
Man. Okay, well, that's one good note that you have about this.
Yep. I also like the intro song, the Preacher Man song. I thought he sounded super crisp and clean, and
he sounded good. He sounded
really good on it. But that's kind of where it stops for me. I didn't like the whole him singing in Spanish song. I like the sample of it and the that was fun. Felt like I was eating some chips and queso.
You learned a lot in that class, didn't you?
Yeah, it's great. I know what queso means. Cheese. That's good.
Yeah. I thought he sounded pretty good. I don't know. I thought he sounded pretty good in that song.
It's just weird to me. I didn't like when Drake did it on the last album either, when he's just rapping in Spanish. It just feels weird. But other than that, nothing else really sticks out to me. It was super incomplete, and I think he was incomplete.
Yeah.
And you said it to me. He's just kind of showing off what he was working on and what he can do. And
that's how I took it.
Yeah.
In fact,
I see a lot of bones with it. I think it could be kind of good. It was a little slow, but I think it could be good. I haven't heard a standout single hard hit though.
No, not at all. It sounded, man, to be honest with you, I think a lot of fans of Kanye, and I'm a big fan of Kanye, but I feel like they're gassing this one up a lot. Anybody that's saying, yo, this is amazing, this is the best thing he's dropped in who knows how long, blah, 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 blah. That goes in one ear and out the other with me on this. This just sounded like just so incomplete. Some of them are just straight up just hooks with instrumentals for the verses. It was like, one thing he did with this, besides use a shitload of samples, which is cool that he's back on that shit, but I feel like the samples carried most of these songs. Like Preacher Man, that hook at the end is amazing, but what are we doing? We just took the hook from the Preacher Man song. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm going to the Preacher Man. But anyways, he experimented with a lot of AI on this.
Oh, I do remember him tweeting about that.
Gaps. Yeah. So there's a lot to unpack with that, because right now he's in a rebellious phase against the labels right now. And obviously music labels right now are doing everything they can to stop AI from being put out for mainstream music and shit like that. So it could have been like a fuck you, I'm using it type thing.
Right.
It could have been a him as off the wall as it was, him like talking about being a Nazi and stuff in his tweets and stuff like that. That's coming
So
at
weird.
the heads of these record labels in my mind, because, you know, a lot of the heads of record labels are Jewish people, you know. So yeah, so there's a lot to that, and I think that's why he doesn't want to. I don't even know if he's going to put this out on streaming platforms, because right now he's doing a boycott of streaming platforms right now. He only put this out on Twitter? Sorry, X. I think he only put this out on
YouTube.
X. Days later, it came out on YouTube on his main channel, right?
Yeah, it's gone now, though.
Channel now? It's
So,
gone?
That's what I was about to say. Is I listened to the first half yesterday on his channel, and then I got sidetracked and had to go to the game. I didn't get a chance to listen to the rest of it. And then today, when I went to find the video, it wasn't even in my watch history anymore. And I went to his channel and it's gone. So I had to find a re-uploaded version somewhere else. And I found versions that were like 18, because I know the first one that I looked at, it said 48 minutes or something like that. So I was prepared to listen to a 48-minute thing. And then all the re-uploads I saw were 18 minutes. I was like, what the hell is going on here? Until I realized he just like redid everything. I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah, I'm still a little confused about the situation, but I think anything that sounded good for the most part on what I heard from this album so far, even though it's an incomplete project, is I heard just a lot of stuff being carried by samples. That's kind of how I felt about it. Except the Melrose song that had Ty Dolla $ign and Playboi Carti. Yeah. Did your camera freeze, or
it did not?
Are you? Was that on the version that you listened to?
No.
All the electric guitars and everything. That's like the last song that was up there.
Well, I didn't hear Carti.
Okay, there's a lot of ripped versions that are getting uploaded, I guess.
It's hard to find the right ones, because
Yeah. Try to find it.
I don't think
Melrose, I will. You'll love it. Melrose, Ty Dolla $ign, and Carti are up there, but he's having issues with both of them right now. He's burning pretty much any bridge that you could imagine in the music industry lately. So there's gonna be issues clearing samples. There's gonna be issues.
I can imagine
getting these collaborations to actually be on the album with Ty Dolla $ign, who he's done 2 different albums with, and Playboi Carti, who I think he was talking shit about recently. So, man, there's just it's exhausting trying to follow everything that this man is doing. And unfortunately, that tarnished my listening experience to this too. When I was listening to Bully, it's like, all right, even if I'm vibing with this a little bit, you're kind of being a piece of shit right now. So it's like when I listen to R. Kelly songs now. You know what I mean?
It's like, man, this dude could sing, but he pissed on a little girl.
I mean, I have my own opinion about that, but that's for another day. That's another hot take.
All right. I don't even want to know your opinion on that.
I mean, my opinion is never mind. Anyways, Bully needs some goddamn drums in that bitch.
Yeah,
we need to hear some we need to hear some completion for me to judge it. Does it have potential? Yeah, I have potential to be a fucking bodybuilder. Doesn't mean I am one. It doesn't mean I'm gonna be one. Okay? It has the potential though. Sure. I'll give people that.
Very
it's
rough.
Definitely not the yeah. I mean, some people are saying it's better than Vultures.
Dude, this is like a demo of a demo.
Like, no. Yeah.
It's not even a full demo. It's a demo of a demo.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I think a lot of songs on Donda sounded incomplete too. You know? I don't know what the fuck Kanye's doing. It's just
Kanye doesn't know what Kanye's doing.
It's madness. It's madness. Speaking of madness,
Eminem is suing.
Eminem is suing.
I've been corrected.
You
He's
actually
not
did a
suing.
video about this.
I did. I've been corrected. He's not suing. He's pressing charges. Big difference. So, somebody that used to work for him, you look confused.
Well, I mean, Eminem and Drake, I guess, are just of the same cut from the same cloth, aren't they? They're just cut from the same cloth. Just pussies that are doing lawsuits. Just a bunch of fucking Karens running around the music industry now. There's my hip hop. There's my hot take.
I was like, you're really doing great on this I don't hate Eminem thing going on. You know, people
I don't hate Eminem at all.
Everybody thinks that you do in these podcast episodes.
It's because I don't suck his dick.
He is pressing charges because a former employee of his for 14 years sold...
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange, nice. Joseph Strange sold 25 unreleased Eminem songs. And I don't know if you guys remember that happening a couple months back. That was actually in the summer, I think, is when all that happened.
So what I read was that it was 300 songs. No,
what?
he had no. Maybe he had access to 300 songs.
Yeah,
I think that's what it was. The hard drive.
Yeah, he had the hard drive. He had like lyric sheets, handwritten lyric notes.
Yep.
There was like merch and
a lot of good
vinyls. And somebody actually even commented on my video that worked in the studio with him. What did this guy say? Says sucks to see.
How can we validate this? How can we validate?
This guy has 1.3 million subscribers. It says, sucks to see, man. Joe was good to me, even hooked me up with an Eminem watch that was sold out and invited me to the studio. Some things I'm going to keep off the internet, but damn, man, 50,000 is not worth that burned bridge.
Yeah, no. That's only thing I can think of is must have been in a tough spot or something.
Yeah.
To have to need that money.
How though? I mean, if you're in the studio, you get royalty points. Like if you're helping produce him, he's getting paid.
It depends what the deal was.
If he's on Eminem's team for 14 years, he's getting paid. But
maybe he spent
released.
$2 or $3 million on drinks.
He could have. He could have gone the Moneybagg Yo route and done that.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That didn't happen. Anyhow, I mean, there is bottles of wine and shit. I don't want to talk about this. So he worked for him and was fired or let go in 2021. And so I did read that he sold it to multiple people after I made this video. I thought maybe he just sold it to one guy and was in a tough bind. But it's clear this guy was shelling this stuff out on the black market pretty much. For Bitcoin, too. That's the thing. It's not even for like real money. He was getting it in value of Bitcoin.
Hey, man.
Which is gambling.
This is not financial advice, but what I've invested in Bitcoin has multiplied by 5 times or whatever. So, hey, you know.
Did you cash out?
Yeah, I already did.
Do you regret it?
But no, because I'm gonna put more back in.
Isn't it pretty high right now?
I just needed it in a situation. It goes down and it's like a dilver. You know what I mean? It goes down sometimes and then it comes back up. So, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. So this was this interesting though. Why does it feel like this story isn't getting? Well, no, that's a dumb thing to say. I was gonna say this isn't getting as much scrutiny as Drake's situation.
I was like, because this is 100% verifiable and Drake's is not. Drake's feels more like my feelings are hurt. This is like, this guy literally stole this shit and put it out there. There's verifiable proof that this was stolen. It's on the dude's hard drives at his house. There's paper trails to show that he received payments for this to give it to other people. Also, did you see that fans raised the money to buy this? To buy the songs?
No.
Yeah.
No.
It was raised by a fan club.
Where?
On Discord.
Where were they able to pool? Oh. Damn.
This is from the one guy that got caught, I guess, or the one that they are looking into. The story that I read anyway is that he bought the 25 songs for about $50,000 worth of Bitcoin. The guy would give him $8,500 in Bitcoin for 3 songs at a time, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And the money was raised through Eminem fan clubs in Discord. And that's how they all got the songs. And then people started putting them on the internet.
Damn.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. And it makes me like, I don't know, I'm really interested in actually knowing what steps were taken I wish there was reports but they can't do that, obviously. But I wish there were reports that came out about like what steps the FBI took to actually like crack down and like find who was behind everything or like who was leaking the songs. And I think that's really interesting because they're doing a whole, investigation. And I think it's cool to know what they're doing exactly. I have friends that study forensics. I don't know if that's really the same. Is forensics the same as that? That's something
forensics is more like physical
Murder.
evidence, I think.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'm really close friends with those people. You could tell.
Yeah, sounds like it. But this guy is facing up to 15 years in prison and a $250,000 fine.
Damn. That's crazy.
Don't steal music, kids. Don't sell Eminem's music. That's the story that you get out of this. It makes me wonder.
I have a lot of Crypt songs that are unreleased that I could release.
Do you
Table
even have
with
any?
the Goats.
Oh my God! Table with the Goats. Yeah.
Goats.
I just blared up autotune and said dumb shit.
Man, there's a lot of them. I have some stuff. I definitely have some stuff.
Like Hit the Road.
You never put out Hit the Road, right?
I never put out Hit the Road. You wanted me to for a long time, and I've never done anything with it since the demo that I sent you.
So if anybody that's a fan of Crypt's music, hit me up, off the record, of course, and I'll secretly sell it to you without Crypt knowing.
For Bitcoin dollars.
For Bitcoin specifically, so that way I could get back in the game. And that'll be that. Yeah, don't trust any engineers named Joseph, bro. I think that's kind of the moral of the story here.
That's the big moral of the story.
Shit.
All of them.
Yeah.
Every single Joseph engineer you've ever met in your life, specifically if they're pale, horrible people. Not trustworthy. Don't do anything with them, ever.
And if your last name is Strange, that's probably a bad sign too, because the two Stranges I know gave the fucking time stone to Thanos and sold Eminem's music under his nose.
Yeah, we're 0 for 2 on Stranges, so stay away from them. That's great.
So, yeah. Again, you covered this in your video, so shouts to you for doing that. But
yeah, I just read the lawsuit
this article,
documents.
I was kind of like, wow. Like, there's some good articles about it. And it was Variety, Variety's report that I read about it, and they're super, like, anything from Variety or one of those really established trades. Those are really the only type of articles that I'll read because I know it's valid. You know what I mean?
I think mine was from like NBC News, so it's straight mainstream news source media.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I mean, what do you think the guy should get fine wise, like penalty? What do you think is justifiable?
15. This is very, very, very harsh. 15 years.
It's a maximum
$50,000 fine.
So
yeah, I don't think it's. I hope that doesn't happen. That's
I think
kind of crazy.
The possession of stolen property, whatever, I think was up to 5 years and $250,000 fine. But then the selling it, the interstate selling it, so selling it on the internet, was 10 years, a maximum of 10 years. And so if they run it concurrently, he can only get 10 years. But if they don't and they file separate charges, that's where he can get 15 years.
I don't want to see anybody go to prison if they didn't murder somebody, to be honest, or hurt somebody. That's the type of person
he hurt
I
him
am.
financially and emotionally. I mean, it's true, dude. Can you imagine?
I don't want to wish that upon anybody, so I can't really comment on what I think he should get.
Well, what do you think he should get? I
think it should be a fine.
Think.
I think it should be a fine. And if the fine isn't paid, well, then you're going to have to go to timeout, mister. I don't know what to...
All right.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't want to see anybody in jail, man.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, I said...
you go to a different type of jail for something like that, right? You don't have Bubba in your cell, right? Or do you?
Probably. I don't know if you go to federal jail over that or like a state jail.
Oh.
You might go to a city jail, county jail, something like that. But I said that he should get the max fine and 3 years of community service.
There you go. See that, my man.
I agree. I don't think this guy
I'm talking about
should rot behind bars for this. I think he should do something to help the community and give back, and be like, "Yo, you're a piece of shit. Don't fucking do this shit anymore." And then if he does it again, because obviously he's gonna have more hidden somewhere. I feel like He's not just going to have these 25 songs. He's got a plethora. I mean, he worked for the man for 14 years. So he's going to have a shit ton of stuff that he could sell. I'd make him give all that stuff back and maybe even put a restraining order on him so he can't get close to the studios. Stuff to keep him away.
Yeah. That's all fair. He doesn't have to room with Bubba, bro. Don't have him room with.
Yeah, we don't need any butt sex in prison for this.
Speaking of butt sex in prison, no, I don't have a segment.
Guess the rapper in 1 minute.
Because I hate it as much as butt sex in prison. And that's... Fuck, man. Guess the rapper, which is basically name every fucking state in the country till you figure it out. And then just name the rapper that's in that state. And name a bunch of rappers that you can in that state until you land on the right one.
Yeah, we got to have better questions. We're going to do better at this, okay? We're going to do better. I don't have a rapper picked for this. Do you? I can probably come up with one off the top of my head.
I guess I could...
I'll do one.
See, it's important to mention that when we do this, we are trying to mention rappers that we know we're both familiar with. You know, we're not trying to completely trick each other or anything like that. It's more like I know you know who this is, and I know this is somebody you would possibly think of, but it's got to be just off the rails just a little bit. Like, I think that's important. Like you picking fucking Will Smith last time. Like, what the fuck?
That was great.
That was fucked up. That was horrible.
That was awesome. What are you talking about? All the comments were saying
like
I was screaming Will Smith.
Liars.
Listen, I've got a rapper. I do think we can reuse rappers. How do you feel about that? Because we're eventually going to run out.
Oh, no, we're not.
I just don't remember if
my
I've used this
spreadsheet.
one or not.
Okay. Well, that might be a hint
That's
right
the
there
other
off
thing
the
is-
bat. This might be the one. This might be the one.
This might be it.
Let's
Joey's got a
go.
fucking spreadsheet of rappers, and I'm just over here off the dome. And he's analyzing shit, and he still can't get it.
Nope. But I don't do that when I'm doing this. I'm
All
just
right.
looking at your stupid fucking face. All right.
It is
let's do
stupid.
this.
Joe, guess the rapper in 1 minute.
Plain
Are you
face.
ready? Oh, okay, I'm going to have to. You were talking in the middle of the intro, and I got to do it again for the segment.
Oh.
That's our
Yeah, I forgot we're
fastest
professional
growing.
now.
Yeah, that's our fastest growing short, by the way. This is going to be a
Okay,
hit.
all right.
We're going to keep doing this.
Okay.
All right, pep
Great.
the fuck up. You ready? You went cross-eyed right there. All right, here we go. Joe, guess the rapper in 1 minute. Are you ready? I got to unlock my phone.
Nope.
Get it. 6, 3, 2, 1, go.
Is he a he?
Yes.
Is this rapper black?
He is.
Is he from the West Coast?
No,
Is he from the East Coast?
he is not.
Is he from, okay. Is he from the Midwest?
He is.
Okay. Is he from Chicago?
No.
Okay. Is he from Missouri?
Yes.
Is he from Kansas City?
He's not.
Is he from St. Louis?
Yes.
Does his name rhyme with belly?
It might. It might.
John Cena.
Ah, you almost had it.
Welcome to Nellyville.
Nelly is the answer. Let's go. Spank that ass, Joe. You do it. You did it. You got Nelly.
My friends.
What a great,
Legendary moment.
very legendary. I don't know what the timestamp was on that because you played it out, but you did it. And you did
It
it
was
the
like
exact
40.
same way. I thought you were going to ask different questions. You followed the exact same formula. You just kept
I
narrowing
know.
down where he was from.
Are you going to try to mix it up?
No.
I bet you won't. When you're under
Probably
that
not.
pressure, you're
You're
just
under
like, where the fuck
pressure.
is he from? Is it a he? Is it a she? Are they black?
Those
Are they
questions
white?
are fine.
Are they white?
But then we get to the, are they from there? Are they from here? Are they from here? Are they from here? And then that's where we mess up.
That's where it gets crazy. Yeah.
I feel like I've used Nelly before.
No, I don't think so.
I haven't?
I don't think so. No.
Did you know he's married to Ashanti?
Who?
Nelly's married to Ashanti.
Yeah, lucky bastard. She's
All
a
right.
fat ass.
Wow. You have a wife.
She has a fat ass too.
There we go.
There we go. So it works out. There's no reason to be envious.
I'm pulling dog hairs off my microphone.
All right, sleeping on the couch tonight.
I see the timer.
You ready?
You got to do the intro. You're not even going to do an intro? Okay, cool.
Oh.
Yeah, let's get it.
Oh.
Are they black?
Guess the rapper in 1 minute. Crypt has to guess the rapper in 1 minute. The rules are simple. Crypt has to guess the rapper in 1 minute, asking yes or no questions. Here we go. Are you ready, Crypt?
I'm ready.
And
hit the damn timer button.
And
you suck at this.
Dude,
you're not even close. There we go. Are they male?
Yes.
Are they black?
Yes.
West Coast?
Nope.
East Coast?
Yeah.
Okay, Florida.
No.
Are they in a rap group?
No.
Were they ever in a rap group?
They're not known for it if they are.
Are they currently buzzing right now?
Kinda.
Was their best era in the 2010s?
Best era.
I didn't hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck, this is not easy. Okay. Are they did you say Florida? Did you say Florida? Russ?
Not Florida.
Not Florida?
No.
What? New Orleans?
No.
Is it DaBaby?
No, he's folding, ladies and gentlemen.
This is awful.
You tried too hard to try different questions.
Are they from the Northeast?
No.
Southeast?
Yeah. All right.
Fuck me!
What's your guess?
This is sucking dick! Okay. I didn't narrow that down well at all.
No, and you're out of time. I want you to...
I know that. That's why I swore.
Okay.
Charge your phone.
Don't make this about me.
I'm making it about you. It distracted me. The big red bar up there at the top. Okay. Lock in. Lock the fuck in right now. You just confused me because I thought you said he was from Florida and then you said he wasn't. All right, I'm just going to have to go with an Atlanta rapper. That's the only one I can think of. I'm going to go with Ludacris.
He's not from Atlanta.
Yeah, he is. No, he's not. I'm ready to end this podcast when you are.
I'm going to give you one more chance. One more chance. Guess again.
Wait, am I redoing a whole timer? Or just the new? Okay. Lock the fuck in. Did you do some bullshit?
I hope not.
2010.
Ludacris did live in Atlanta, but when he was a young teenager. But he's not from there.
Where's he from?
He's from Illinois. We've done this before because we did this
guy. Okay.
On a... Is it a suburb of Chicago? It must be a suburb of Chicago because
every time I think of Ludacris, I think of and it's Peace Up, A-Town Down, and they're like talking about Atlanta. Which reminds me, I'm gonna say
A-Town Down.
Lil Jon.
No, I was really rooting for you, man. I was really rooting for you.
I didn't narrow it down. I was gonna fucking say that. Are you shitting my asshole? The fuck?
I don't think I am. No. Sounds like something a Dilver would do, but not me.
That was in my choices. I was gonna say that. That was in my choices.
Yeah.
So
I was really
Atlanta.
hoping that you would say Future.
I was
really hoping you would say that.
I was leaning
Wouldn't
Lil
you agree
Baby at
that
first.
his peak was like in the 2010s?
I would say like
specifically when he like did that album with Drake and
the
album with 21
that's like,
and
when was that? 2016, 2017? When I say
Yeah, like that
2010s,
was-
I think of 2010. I don't think of like later on. That's some bullshit on my end.
And you
I
were
could
like,
have
is he
done
still
better.
buzzing? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
Like, kinda. You know?
man. Damn.
Future. I woke up in the new Bugatti.
All right, we got any more games? I was gonna do a keep. What is it? Keep 1 of 5. We came up with a name for it. I thought.
Were we using the random
I
rapper
sound
generator?
like you at the start of this. Now I felt like I'm having a
Yeah.
stroke.
I feel
No,
like we
I was
should.
I was gonna give you 5 rappers, and you got to take one away. Like you got to keep 4, delete 1.
I mean,
I don't know.
we could do it.
Okay.
Let's do it. It doesn't sound nearly as entertaining. You look dead, by the way. Like you
I'm very
look like
tired.
you're actually dead.
I'm upset with myself over Future. Man. All right, Joey, here's 5 rappers. You got to listen to them for the rest of your life, but you got to take one away. Are you ready?
Is this meaning you worded that weird?
You have to murder
wait.
one.
Okay.
This is fuck, marry, kill, except you're killing one, and
Listen, kill.
there we go. That's 4 L's and a K. All right.
It's our new segment.
Welcome to our new segment.
Listen, kill.
Okay, you ready? Listen, kill. Playboy Cardi.
So stupid. Mm-hmm.
Smoke Perp.
Okay.
Lil Pump. Blueface.
I see what we're doing.
Bad Baby.
For me, why did you put Bad Baby in there? Wait,
Because
Bad
I wanted
Bunny?
to. No, Bad Baby. The white bitch.
Who the fuck is Bad Baby? Oh, the girl.
Yeah.
Man, I still haven't heard any of her shit, bro. I still haven't heard anything. But I've heard good things. I've heard good things. When it comes to Blueface, I haven't heard good things. Smoke Perp isn't that bad. Smoke Perp to me is not that bad.
All right.
Playboy Cardi is, I know what you were trying to do, but Playboy Cardi is very different than a lot of them. Lil Pump has that. Yeah, yeah. Gucci gang, 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 Gucci gang.
It does have that.
Blueface gotta go. I'm rocking with
Blueface
everybody else. Blueface
All right.
gotta go. Bust down Tatiana. No, bust down.
Blueface.
Yeah, bust down Blueface. All right.
I just named rappers that I didn't like. I just went down the list.
All right. Listen. Wait, listen, kill. I was just about to say listen like 10 times. Ooh. There's a lot of different ways I could go with this.
You could do
Bro,
it.
I got to send you this spreadsheet, bro.
I'm excited.
The power of the spreadsheet.
I want to do one of these that are like Legend Edition, New York Edition, Atlanta Edition.
Okay.
That's what we'll start doing those.
All right. Well, this could be like a legend edition. Bow Wow.
What? That's how you proceed this? That's how you preface this? All right. Get ready for some absolute fucking goats. Bow Wow. Lil Romeo.
Oh, shit. Do I have Romeo up here? I don't think I have Lil Romeo up here. I got a lot of Lils. All right, let's do Lils. All
Lil
right, Battle of
Edition.
the Lils.
All right. Listen,
All right, ready?
kill. Lil Edition.
A lot of these you probably have never fucking listened to in the past decade, but I'm going to still say them anyway.
I know every rapper
All right.
ever. Try me.
Okay. Lil Flip.
Never heard of him. I'm just kidding. I actually have.
Game over. Lil Scrappy.
Okay.
You know what? I don't even have him up here, but Lil Dicky. Hello, welcome to my palace. Lil Baby.
What was that?
Don't worry about it. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. And Lil Kim.
Oh. All right, so
I don't even remember the 5 I said. What is?
I'll keep Lil Baby.
Flip, Kim, Baby, Scrappy, and bless you son of a bitch.
Oh, wow.
And Dirk. Flip, Kim, Baby, Scrappy, Dirk.
No, you said Lil Dicky. You didn't say Lil Dirk.
Oh, Dicky, not Dirky. All right, Lil Dicky. Little turkey. Little turkey.
All right. I think Lil Dicky is massively underrated. I think people see his goofy persona and don't take him as seriously, but his freestyles are always good. His sway freestyles are amazing. So I'll keep Lil Dicky. He's got the funny song with Snoop Dogg and Chris Brown. He's a fun time. He's a fun vibe. I'll definitely keep Lil Baby. That's an easy one to listen to. Lil Scrappy. I'll keep him. Was he with them Franchise Boys? Is that who he was?
Crank it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll keep that.
Well, no, was he with them?
Was he? Or no, he was East Side Boys with Lil Jon. That's who he was.
There you go. Or he at least collabed with them a lot. I don't know if he was actually in the East Side Boys, but yeah.
Dude, I don't like Lil Kim. I've never liked Lil Kim.
Damn.
That's nice. I'm trying to figure out who Lil Flip is.
Game over.
It's gonna be
now
between
who they want? Flip, 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 boom, flip, flip, bump, bum, 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 bum.
Honestly, I'm gonna
Sunshine, you can be my baby. Yeah, I don't know, bro.
I'm gonna say I gotta get rid of Lil Flip because Lil Kim was on Moulin Rouge with Christina Aguilera and Pink.
Game over.
And without Lil Kim, that song wouldn't exist, and that's one of the top 10 songs of all time. So we're killing Lil Flip.
Your homework is to listen to every single Lil Flip album and mixtape tonight before you go to sleep.
That's gonna be great. I'll edit this and do that.
It's
gonna be fun. All right. Well,
I think I bought a Lil Flip album at one point. I'm pretty sure I did.
Was it fun? Did you flip out?
I liked it. Wow. No more 1 a.m. podcast.
This is trash. I'm tired. Fuck you guys. Papa do.